So I want to start this off by saying this is absolutely not confirmed at all. I mean, anytime I put in the title that something is reportedly happening, or that I just put that something is a rumor, I mean, obviously you know that it's not, 100% confirmed, but I really just want to start this off by saying that because really looking at this source, I definitely have my doubts. So to let you in on what I'm actually talking about here, so about a week or two ago, there was some big reported news. It was all a rumor about Bandai Namco, and I made a video on it about how there were a bunch of Bandai Namco employees that were reportedly getting laid off, but they weren't actually getting laid off. They were just like put in these sort of expulsion rooms or eviction rooms or whatever. Basically, they were kind of forced to do nothing, literally nothing with their job, which basically put them in a situation that they had no reasonable choice but to resign from their job. Basically an alternative way of just firing them, probably to make it so that like you don't have to pay benefits to coworkers if you are laying them off. So that was reported about a week or two ago, and now it is coming out, this rumor that I am going to talk about the Mario Club company, that kind of the same thing is actually happening with a bunch of their employees, and I will get into more about that. But yeah, this is actually all coming from the same source. This is called LeakPress.net, and when you go to it, it is in, I believe, Japanese, so I've translated it. So yeah, LeakPress is the same exact website that reported on the Bandai Namco stuff about a week or two ago and is now reporting about this Mario Club stuff. But I absolutely have to express my doubts because this website, it looks like, I believe it was made about 2 or 3 months ago. There's a total of, I'm counting 6 articles total. Oh no, I guess I need some sleep. I now count 5. No, there was never 6. I don't know why I said 6. Yeah, 5 articles total. The very first one being September 17th. So this brand new website just kind of came out of nowhere, allegedly just leaking certain things about like Japanese companies. And they even have a button that says submit your leak. And like right now I can just submit some random leak. And I mean, I don't really know what would happen with it. I don't know if it would actually become an article. I would assume that there's some sort of like vetting process here. I would assume there's got to be like much more to it. I don't know. I mean, with the Bandai Namco stuff that was reported a couple weeks ago, I don't believe that they have came out and absolutely like denied this rumor of the layoffs. I think they denied the actual like expulsion room rumors, but they didn't deny like the actual layoffs rumors. So yeah, just big forewarning. I definitely wanted to kind of make that very clear that I've really looked into this website and I just kind of don't know about its legitimacy. But that being said, assuming we have found a sort of gold mine here, something that's really going to start leaking a lot of big major stuff about Japanese companies, let's get into what this leak actually said, this brand new leak. So this is about the Mario Club Company Ltd. This is a Nintendo subsidiary that has been around, it looks like, since 1990. They basically are a big debugging team. They work on debugging a lot of mainly Mario games, but in general just Nintendo games. They've also done work on The Legend of Zelda and Pokemon games. The very first game they ever debugged was Dr. Mario. Yeah, that was back in 1990. And it looks like they are still debugging games to this day. Like their last one was the brand new Luigi's Mansion. Now the rumor is that about 150 of their about 400 workers are now basically being laid off. They are now in a very similar situation to the Bandai Namco expulsion rooms. Now this would be very big if it is true, and also I think it's very interesting because with all of the stuff recently with layoffs, I mean, you hear about layoffs all the time with big video game companies. You heard more about it in 2022, but even in 23 and now 24, you still hear about it. I mean, with all of that being said, I still feel like we don't really hear about it much with Nintendo, which is obviously a great thing for them. But now, allegedly, it is actually happening, and it's very interesting that it is happening within Japan. Yeah, the Mario Club company is based out of Kyoto from what I can see. Some people have noted that there have been layoffs in the past, just really not in their Japanese branches. Like I'm seeing somebody mention that there were 320 workers that were laid off about 10 years ago in Europe. Yeah, it was a European branch of Nintendo, but you just don't really hear about that happening in Japan. So if this is true, it is very massive. I mean, this would be, taking out like almost half of this debugging and play testing team. Obviously, this would be very bad for like especially the upcoming console console that is supposed to be announced very soon, and, you know, with it, any of the big games that come out. And again, that's why I, again, have to just express my doubt here. It seems like a very odd move that Nintendo would make right before a very big, major moment for them, where they're going to unveil basically the next big chapter of their company. People who work on games behind the scenes on, like, the debugging stuff, I mean, let's just face it, they're the real MVPs. I mean, without them, the game itself can just be trash. So yeah, I don't know, but I mean, maybe we will find out very soon if this rumor is true, and with it, you know, if also the Bandai Namco rumor is also true. I absolutely hope that it is not true. I just don't think it would make any sense, but you never know.